Now you adjust and you take care of it. You take care of it.
MashaAllah is a worldwide scholar. He traveled everywhere, including Bangladesh as well. So he was planning to go Bangladesh again in December. I don't know what happened, but inshallah I invite him to Bangladesh. Sylhet, he goes Sylhet as well. So,
Most welcome.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, that's
Going to go, but now said it's me for Umrah.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah. Nice to come here and see you all again. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our sitting together beneficial for all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our humble efforts and be pleased with us. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. Respected elders, brothers, friends, ladies, today's talk is about connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once we went to Cairo, Egypt. We entered the Masjid and there was a very nice sign at the entrance. You know, you have no entry sign and a cigarette in the middle, no smoking. So there was that no entry sign and there was mobile in the middle. And it said at the entrance, اقطع اشتغالك بالناس واجعل اشتغالك بالله. Disconnect and detach yourself from the people and connect yourself, attach yourself with Allah. You are entering the house of Allah. Switch off your mobile. Don't let any ringtones ring in the masjid. Ringtones are a reminder, especially when there's fancy music on there, songs in there, then that's from Shaitan. Once we were in Medina Sharif and some ringtones went off during Salah. Sheikh Huzaifi Sahab was really angry after Salah. He said on the mobile phone, Abi Mazmuri Shaitan fi Baytir Rahman? Are you bringing the music of Shaitan in the house of Rahman? But this is the reality today. We don't realize what we are doing. As soon as we enter the house of Allah, our mobile phone should be on flight mode or on silent mode. If you are really busy, doctor, you have to get some emergency calls and put it on vibrate. When it vibrates, only you will find out, nobody else will know that you're getting a call or a message. So, just remember that no entry sign. What did it say? Disconnect yourself from the people and connect yourself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, we need to contemplate what is the biggest reason and sabab of our disconnection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why do we get disconnected from Allah? I realize we all have a fast life. Especially in this day and age, with technology moving so fast at an alarming rate, we have AI, artificial intelligence. One of my friends works with Ofsted on the examination board. He was telling me that the examination board is working on having exams with AI, artificial intelligence. And within 10 years' time, all exams will be through AI on the computer. There will be no paper, no pen, no writing. Everybody will be on the computer, they will be giving their exams from school to college to uni, and the computer will assess each and every individual according to their answer. If they give correct answer, they will give more tricky questions, more questions, and if they are unable to answer, computer will stop there automatically. You can't proceed, you can't go any further. So, artificial intelligence is taking the world on another level. It's already in use in China. And through artificial intelligence, robots, Amazon has put many laborers, workers out of work because all the packaging and bringing the goods in the Amazon center is by robots. Those who work in Amazon, they only have to put it in the box, pack it, seal it, and then post it. And the drivers will deliver it. In future, they will bring robots who will pack it as well, so nobody will have a job in Amazon either. In China, they use artificial intelligence for farming. Human beings can only work during the day, not at night. Artificial intelligence can work 24 hours a day. The robots water the fields, they get all the weeds out, they spray the crops, and they grow them at a very fast, alarming rate. So artificial intelligence is everywhere. It's coming here as well. Now, all this technology creates the dunya, connection with the world in us. And it connects us more and more into computers, laptops, technologies, busy. We see our kids playing games. Metaverse is taking the game on another level. When you put those goggles on and you play, you must have seen the adverts. Even the old granny is playing on there and she goes into another world. In future, if you watch Harry Potter's movie, then you yourself can become Harry Potter in that movie. You will be doing everything, you will be the hero. Metaverse will take you to that level. Metaverse will take you that you can make this masjid however you want. You can make it like you're in Bangladesh, in your old Jami Masjid, Shahjalan Mosque. This mosque will look like Shahjalan Mosque. Or if you want to go on a beach seaside, then this mosque will look like you're on the seaside. You get those videos where you see people are there and there's water and the whale comes out and jumps up and then falls and there's water noise coming up and people run at a distance. There is just in a hole, there's no water, there's no whale. But metaverse makes that happen. All this is dunya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Alhaakum takathur hatta zurtumul maqabir kalla sawfa ta'lamun thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun hatta law ta'lamuna ilma al-yaqeen latarawunna al-jahim thumma latarawunnaha 'ayna al-yaqeen thumma latus'alunna yawma'idhin 'anil na'im. Al-Hayuhi ilhan means to distract, to put someone into love, entertainment, amusement. When people of the fire will end up in the fire, they will ask the people of paradise to give them some food and water. But the people of paradise will reply, Inna Allah harramahuma ala al-kafirin. Allah has made the food and drink of Jannat haram upon the kafirin, the disbelievers. Why? Allah said after that, الَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا دِينَهُمْ لَهْوًا وَلَعِبًا. Because they took their religion, amusements and games. Their religion was amusement, entertainment, playing games, pursuit of all these playful things. وَغَرَّتْهُمُ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا. The worldly life had deceived them. فَالْيَوْمَ نَنْسَاهُمْ كَمَا نَسُوا لِقَاءَ يَوْمِهِمْ هَذَا. So, this day, we will forget them just as they forgot their meeting on this day. وَمَا كَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يَجْحَدُونَ. And because they had been rejecting and refusing our signs. What did Allah say? The ni'mats of Jannat are haram upon the disbelievers because they took their religion, entertainment, love, amusement. That was their deen. That was their religion. That was their goal. That was their aim. Always trying to keep busy in entertainment, amusement, games, kids playing computer games, elders playing maybe SimCity or new games, new games निकलती हैं, Fortnite, Pokemon. Always playing games. We've not been created for games. We've been created for a purpose. Allah created us. He created us for ibadah, worship, not for playing games, listening to songs, watching movies, playing around. That's not the purpose of our creation. Entertainment is for a few minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You get tired, you want to relax. A little bit of enjoyment, maybe okay, 15 minutes, half an hour, and then finish, put the computer away, put the game away. You shouldn't stay on the games for hours and hours and hours. This is what Allah said. اتخذوا دينهم لهوا ولعبا. Games, football, your hobby, your favorite team, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Cricket team. Elders will go into cricket. Bangladesh playing Pakistan will go to win. Bangladesh. Inshallah. Okay, little bit, okay, alright. Sometimes here and there you want to freshen up yourself. But you shouldn't go too much into it. Like one of my friends used to, when we were studying in Darul, he used to support particular team, Manchester City. At that time it was Manchester United, City was nothing. Now when City used to lose, he used to go in his duvet and cry for hours. Why did City lose? So much passion. So games, we should not be so passionate about games. Okay, a little bit here and there we watch, maybe highlights, 3 minutes, highlights on the sky, your favorite team, that team finished, full stop. But don't be so passionate about these things. That is not the purpose of our creation. These things disconnect us from Allah. Disconnect us from the real purpose of our creation. They don't let us remember why Allah created us. So, first, we need to understand what is the reason of our disconnection from Allah. Only when we identify the problem that we can find the cure for it. Another reason of our disconnection is our overindulgence with the social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. It's called TikTok because you see that clock. Every hour that passes by it says TikTok. 12 o'clock you will see TikTok 12 times. That's why TikTok is called TikTok, because it's eating your time away, it's consuming your time. Now these things disconnect us from the real world. That's an artificial world out there. That's not the real world. Your friends on Facebook are not your real friends. They are just artificial friends. Your real friends are those who are sitting here in this masjid. Only they are the ones who will help you in your time of need. If you fall ill, they will come to visit you at your house or in hospital. If you die, they will give you ghusl, they will give you kafan, they will pray your janazah, they will bury you in your grave. They are the real friends. So, one of the reasons is people are spending too much time on social media. And especially TikTok has taken over everything now. It's beaten Twitter and it's gone ahead of Facebook as well, and Insta and Snapchat as well. There are many sins that can be committed on social media. Many sins. Sins of the eyes, sins of the ears, sins of the tongue, sins of hands. Al-qalamu hamil lisanayn. What you write is also a tongue, because you are expressing what's in your heart and mind. Sins of being hijabi. Girls might wear hijab niqab outside, but on TikTok they will display their beauty, their beautiful hair, their beautiful faces, their good looks. And over here on the road, a few people might look at them. But on TikTok, on social media, millions of people will stare at them. Keep that in mind. Don't post your things on TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram. I read a few days ago, some time ago, there were these two bloggers in Riyadh, Saudi. They were just friends, boy and girl, they weren't even married. And they used to sing songs and post them. And they used to have tattoos on their bodies and display and show their tattoos, post them. And millions of people followed them on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Snapchat, Insta, wherever they were. Only maybe 23, 24 years age. And they had money, luxury as well. They were driving in a fast car and they had a crash and both died. Now their videos were still on TikTok. The songs and their besharmi, behayai, indecencies, all photos of the hair and face and makeup and everything, tattoos. Their family contacted TikTok to remove those videos because they had died, and TikTok said, no, sorry, we can't remove them, they'll stay on there forever. That's our policy. You see, they've gone in the grave, but their sin is continuously increasing because of the people who view those videos and listen to those songs. When a person drifts away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and does this type of behavior, sins upon sins upon sins upon sins, may Allah protect us. These are the reasons, some of the reasons why we have to stay from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah give us some wisdom, some understanding. Now, when we understand this, we need to realize, come to terms with reality, find a solution. How can we connect ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? First of all, understand that it is we who have disconnected ourselves from Allah. It's not Allah who disconnected himself from us. Allah is there waiting for us. Allah is there waiting for us. من تقرب إلي شبرا تقربت إليه ذراعا ومن تقرب إلي ذراعا تقربت إليه باعا ومن أتاني يمشي أتيته هرولة. ما تقرب إلي عبدي بشيء أحب إلي مما افترضت عليه ولا يزال عبدي يتقرب إلي بالنوافل حتى أحبه فإذا أحببته كنت سمعه الذي يسمع به وبصره الذي يبصر به ويده التي يبطش بها فلئن سألني لأعطينه ولئن استعاذ بي لأعيذنه. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the hadith, when my slave draws a handspan to me, I draw an arm's length to him. And if he draws an arm's length to me, I draw a cubit to him. If he comes to me walking, I come to him running. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم وأنيبوا إلى ربكم وأسلموا له من قبل أن يأتيكم العذاب ثم لا تنصرون واتبعوا أحسن ما أنزل إليكم من ربكم من قبل أن يأتيكم العذاب بغتة وأنتم لا تشعرون. لا تقنطوا من رحمة. Never lose hope of Allah's mercy, because Allah forgives sins, all of them, all sins, because He is the real Ghafur Rahim. Turn towards your Rabb, submit yourselves to Him wholeheartedly before the punishment comes to you all of a sudden, and you won't even realize where the punishment came from. Follow the beautiful Kalam Quran Sharif which Allah has revealed to you before Azab comes and you don't realize. And you might begin to say, Ya hasrata ala ma farrattu fi jannatillah. High afsos, alas, I have fallen short with regards to the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And وَإِن كُنتُ لَمِنَ السَّاخِرِينَ. I was of those who used to mock the commands of Allah. And أَوْ أَنَّ اللَّهَ هَدَانِي لَكُنْتُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Or before a person says, had Allah guided me, I would have been from the muttaqeen. أو تقول لو أن لي كرة فأكون من المحسنين. Or he comes to say, if I can just go back to the world once more, I will be from among those who do real good deeds. Allah said, ألا قد جاءتك آيات فكذبت بها واستكبرت وكنت من الكافرين. Nah, my signs, my ahkam, my instructions did come to you, but you denied them. You were haughty and proud and stiff-necked, and you became from the disbelievers. This is what has caused you to end up here in the fire of Jahannam. May Allah protect us. So, first point is that Allah did not disconnect Himself from us. We disconnected ourselves from Him. So we need to connect ourselves with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we understand this, now comes the question, how can we connect ourselves with Allah? First of all, they say, take baby steps. Number one. Take baby steps, one step at a time, slowly, gradually. And number two, the first step you take in connecting yourself with Allah is your 5 daily namaz. Salah. Salah is your connection with your Creator. Think this time. Did I pay my fajr today? If not, what is the purpose of my life? If I don't pray the farais, it's false, it's compulsory, it's an obligation. It's not a matter of choice. If I want, I will pray. If I don't, I won't. No. It's an obligation. It's false. My friend, it doesn't take much time. 10 minutes. Get out of your bismillah, do wait, do wudu, start praying. Start praying now. You pray your Zohar, make sure you don't miss your Asr. Don't miss your Maghrib, don't miss your Isha, don't miss your Fajr from tomorrow. And you have to get your kids to start praying. If they don't learn from this young age, when are they going to learn? If you don't teach them, who's going to teach them? If you don't nurture your kids, who's going to nurture them? You know the hadith. We have to get our kids into the system of Salah as soon as they turn 7. And at the age of 10, if they don't start praying properly, you have to reprimand them. We have to be very concerned about the Salah of our homes. In fact, one hadith comes to my mind when the Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا عَرَفَ الْوَلَدُ يَمِينَهُ مِنْ شِمَالِهِ فَمُرُّهُ بِالصَّلَاةِ. When the child recognizes his right from left, he can differentiate between the right foot and the left foot, the right hand and the left hand. Then tell him to start his salah. Get the child to pray. Even if that age he doesn't have wudu, but he doesn't do the qiyam, ruku, sujud, just get him to do it. And then teach him wudu. And then teach him namaz. You know, once one of my friends phoned me. And he said, Maulana Sahab, you know this hukam of getting our kids to pray Salah at the age of 7, is that for all 5 Salah? I said, yes, my friend, you have to get them up for all 5 Salah. Fajr, Zohar, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, you have to pray all 5 Salahs. He said, Maulana Sahab, is that for winter and summer? I said, yes, my friend, it's for winter and for summer. In winter, they are at school, we have to guide them that you have to pray your Zohar in your school. There are special places provided for praying Salah. So at lunchtime, go to that place, pray your Salah. Do wudu from home. Kids don't need to go to the toilet for so many hours. They can do wudu from home, keep their wudu, and pray their namaz at lunchtime and back to the class. Asr time, if they get home, pray Asr at home. First thing they come home, they should pray their Asr. And then Maghrib Salat, pray Maghrib, and then come to the mosque, study. Before going to sleep, read Isha Salat, and then go sleep. Fajr, wake them up. Winter time, Fajr is easy. Summer time, Fajr is at 4:30. Parents can't wake up, how are they going to wake the kids up? But you have to wake up. We at our academy, alhamdulillah, have some families living in the neighborhood. And some of the youngsters, only 11, 12, they started their secondary school. In the summer, they used to come for the Fajr at 4:30. They would wake up, go Fajr, go back home, and go back to bed straight away, wake up at 8 o'clock and go to school. I encouraged them, I gave them some gifts, alhamdulillah, to make them steadfast and strong. Sometimes the young man would be there, his father would be absent. But he would still walk it because that his house was close. This is the benefit of having a house close to the masjid. That the kids can walk in. Even if their dad is at work, they can still run to the masjid and get one mass. So, Fajr, whether it's in summer or winter, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, summer, winter, we have to get our kids into the system. Because as soon as they become baligh and mature, their records will start. And every time they miss a salah, a sin will be recorded. So we don't want them to start a life of sinning. And remember, we are not machines. We don't become pious overnight. We have to get into the system, so slowly work our way into salah. This is why our Prophet says, get them into the system of salah at the age of 7 and 10, so when they become baligh and mature at the age of 11, 12, 13, they are into the system, they pray their salah properly with punctuality. So your first connection with Allah is through your salah, 5 times a day. Will you keep that in mind, inshallah? Start praying 5 times a day. All these young boys and girls listening, will you start praying 5 times a day? Inshallah. Inshallah. May Allah make it easy for you, make it easy for me, make it easy for all of us. Secondly, once you have started your salat, connect yourself with Allah through tilawat of Quran Sharif. Quran Sharif is Kalamullah. And the more you recite Quran Sharif, the more you will be connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah's Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has mentioned the excellence of Kalamullah Sharif in the hadith when he said, وَفَضْلُ كَلَامِ اللَّهِ عَلَى سَائِرِ الْكَلَامِ كَفَضْلِ اللَّهِ عَلَى خَلْقِهِ. The fadilat, virtue, excellence of Kalamullah over all kalams is like the virtue of Allah Himself over the creation. No comparison between the creator and the creation. Similarly, no comparison between Kalamullah and the Kalam of Makhluk. All kalams, books, all speeches, everything on one side, and Allah's Quran, Kalamullah, Kitabullah on the other side. Whole world books can compare nothing to the Kalam of Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself has instructed us to read His Kalam. What is the first verse of the 21st juz? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Utlu ma uhiya ilayka min al-kitabi wa aqim as-salah. Inna as-salata tanha 'anil fahsha'i wal munkar wa ladhikrullahi akbar. Wallahu ya'lamu ma tasna'un. Utlu ma uhiya ilayka min al-kitab. Tilawat, recitation, recite the book of Allah. Allah said, وَأُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ وَأَنْ أَتْلُوَ الْقُرْآنَ فَمَنِ اهْتَدَى فَإِنَّمَا يَهْتَدِي لِنَفْسِهِ وَمَنْ ضَلَّ فَإِنَّمَا يَضِلُّ عَلَيْهَا وَمَا أَنَا عَلَيْكُمْ بِوَكِيلٍ وَاتَّبِعْ مَا يُوحَى إِلَيْكَ وَاصْبِرْ حَتَّى يَحْكُمَ اللَّهُ وَهُوَ خَيْرُ الْحَاكِمِينَ. Allah said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَتْلُونَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً يَرْجُونَ تِجَارَةً لَّن تَبُورَ. Tilawat. You realize all the words? What is Allah saying? Tilawat. Recite. Tell me in the last 24 hours, how much Quran Sharif did you recite? One juz, half juz, quarter juz, one page, half page, few lines, Yasin Sharif. When you start taking some baby steps, start reading projects, Quran will connect you to your Creator. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal al-Shaybani, the great Imam, the fourth Imam of India. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his dream and asked him, "Oh Allah, what is that thing by which I can connect myself with you the most? I can draw myself closer to you the most." And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied, "That kalam which came from me." And Imam Ahmad asked, بِفَهْمٍ أَوْ بِغَيْرِ فَهْمٍ? Whilst understanding the Quran or even without understanding it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied in the dream, whether you understand or you don't understand, whenever you recite it, you will bring yourself closer to me, you will attach yourself to me, you will connect yourself to me. Will you recite Quran Sharif, inshallah? You know, if we go back 20, 30, 40, 50 years, look at our fathers, grandfathers, we see in our hometown, our villages, every day in the morning, the first thing they would do after Fajr is sit down with their mushaf and read their daily wird and wazifa and juz. There was no one in the whole village who would not be reciting Quran after Fajr. I remember my Nana, my mother's father, because I grew up in his house. We used to sleep in the same room which he slept, on the swing. And we used to wake up by his tilawat of Quran Sharif. He used to get up at tahajjud time, make his wuzu, pray few rakat tahajjud, and then he would get up, open his Quran, and start reading Quran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَالْمُحْسَنَاتُ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ إِلَّا مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ وَأُحِلَّ لَكُم مَّا وَرَاءَ ذَلِكُمْ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم. And this would be our alarm clock. That's what would wake us up. We would wake up in our sleep, go a little bit here and there, and then get up and rush to the Masjid for Fajr Namaz, which was very close to my Nana's house. When we were young, we were small, we were still growing up. So, our elders, they have so much love for Quran Sharif. They used to recite lots and lots of Quran Sharif. Our husband, Maulana used to Taa'la's mother, used to live in South Africa. She was over 80, maybe 84, 85. But every day she used to read minimum 6 to 7 juz of Quran Sharif. And every day she used to pray Salatul Tasbih. Our husband used to say, if I phone South Africa at 10 o'clock in the morning and I ask, what is Ma doing? And they would say, she's either reading the Quran Sharif or she's praying Salatul Tasbih. So I would have to phone later on. When she finishes, then I could talk to my mother. Our ladies, they knew how to connect themselves with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is why she was really pious. Our husband once mentioned her karamat. Once I will pray Fajr at 2:45, then eat. Is that okay? 2:45, sorry, Asar. We pray Asar, ताकि वो मजमा disperse न हो जाए. mentioned her karamat. Karamat means miracle, honor, izzat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hazrat said that she once went to visit someone who was sick with her friend. They sat with them, consoled them. Hazrat's mother was very nice. You know, she came here in England and I took her around to Bolton, sometimes this house, I drove her around sometimes, brought her to my house for Dawat as well. She used to give real nice du'as. Allah, may Allah तुम्हारा भला करे, Allah तुम्हारा ये करे, Allah तुम्हारे बच्चों को नेक बनाए, सालिह बनाए, Allah तुम्हारी सारी पीढ़ियों को नेक करे. And we used to love her du'as. Very piously. So when she was coming back after visiting the sick, giving them lots of du'as and etc., she was coming back. You know, she saw that on her both sides there were gardens. And she was walking through those gardens. And momentarily, she thought that we lost the way, we ended up somewhere else. But she kept on walking with her friends, and she came home. And then that scene disappeared when she reached her home. So she phoned her, and she said, Bikra, I remember who I told you. This is what I saw today. What's this happened? I don't know what was that. And our husband, you know, according to his habit, he smiled. And he said, MashaAllah, that's a very good. That's an ikram from Allah for you. Because the hadith says, عائد المريض في خرفة الجنة حتى يرجع. When a person goes to visit a sick person, then he is walking in the garden of Jannah as long as he goes and he returns. So you are walking in the garden of Jannah and Allah showed you the garden of Jannah with your own naked eye. It's not a dream, it's a kashf. Allah showed you that. This is how big waliya she was and how she was connected to her creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you behave in this manner, Allah also rewards you for that. So, the second, third way. What did we start with the first step? First we said take baby steps, right? And the first step was 5 daily salah. Second step is daily tilawat of Quran Sharif. Also, number 3, or let's say number 4. Number 4, some azkar day. We mentioned this morning that every Muslim should have a subha in his pocket, right? Tasbih. And do some azkar, awrad, wazaif every day, morning and evening. Which I mentioned in the hadith. We mentioned 4 azkar. Kalma tayyiba la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah 100 times. Third kalma subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar 100 times. Astaghfirullah, alladhi la ilaha illallah, wal hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayhi 100 times. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin nabiyyin ummi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim taslima 100 times. It won't take you more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes for your own self. Connect yourself with Allah when you do that dhikr. And if you can focus on yourself with concentration, it will be more rewarding and more connecting for you with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we will now try to cover up quickly. Number 5, stay in good company, good friends. Surround yourself in good company. Masjid, you have good company, good friends. Come to the masjid. Early. Don't just sit at home. Masjid mein jaldi aa jao. Baitho masjid mein. Masjid is the house of Allah. The most beloved spot on the face of the earth to Allah is the masjid. So you come here, sit in the masjid. If you can pray namaz, okay. Quran, okay, zikr, okay. Even if you can't do anything, just sit in the masjid. Just lie down. If you are friends, talk about something good. Don't do hibat or anything in the masjid. Don't talk bad in the masjid. Okay? Don't talk about being nice. If you have some concerns, make mashwara, talk to your friends. And inshallah, some good solution will come up. MashaAllah, you have facilities for ladies as well. Ladies can also come and mashallah, have connected. Especially when there are special programs, like today's program, so many of you here, come to those programs, stay connected, stay in that circle, good company. Number 5, just as Salah, Tilawat and Zikr connect you with Allah, there are certain things which disconnect you from Allah. And they are the sins, disobediences, guna. Right? So what you need to do is give up those sins, whatever those sins are. I'm not going to point fingers at anyone. I'm going to look at myself. What am I doing wrong? Where am I going wrong? What is affecting my relationship with my Creator? If I'm doing any sin of the eye, sin of the ear, sin of the tongue, right? Any other sin, major sin, minor sin, then remember every sin turns you away from Allah. Shaitan gets the better of you when you commit that sin. Right? So, give up those sins. Don't sin. Right? Try your best. And how do you do that? Tawbah. Istighfar. Tawbah. Repent to Allah. Say to Allah in your heart, oh Allah, this is my last time. I won't do this sin again. Right? My tawbah. Allah forgive me. And when you do that, your sin is wiped out. It's forgiven. It's removed from your amal nama, from your deeds. Right? And once Allah has wiped it out, Allah is not going to write it again. Right? And Imam Nawawi has written that you should do tawbah every day, every night before you go to sleep. And the benefit of that is that your sins will be wiped out from there. If you were to die in that night, then you won't have any sins in your amal now because you did tawbah, your sins were clear. You will die as a clean person. And number 2, if you keep doing tawbah, you know what happens? If you feel that remorse, regret that you do tawbah, this will bring in your heart the bitterness of that sin and take away the sweetness of the sin. The sin will no longer remain sweet to you. Right? It will become bitter. And you will get, once you feel something is bitter, then you will give it up. One day, even if you break it over 100 times, if you go back to it, if you relapse after a few days, do tawbah again and again and again. Right? Let's say, for example, some people have addiction, drugs, alcohol, whatever. Right? If they go to the rehab center and for 3 months and they go through the whole process and they give it up, maybe after a few months or years they go back to it. What happens? They go back to the rehab and again, and after a few times, finally they become strong and they give it up altogether. Right? Similarly, any other sin which we might be doing, understand that a sin is a sin. Disobedience of Allah is ma'siyat. And all ma'siyat take you away from Allah. They disconnect you from Allah. They don't let you realize who you are. What is the purpose of your creation? Why you are here? What you should be doing? What is your goal? Where should you be heading? You want to go to Jannah, inshallah. You want to avoid Jahannam. You want to go to Jannah where lies the pleasure of Allah, the rida of Allah, where you will be able to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Jannah al-Firdaus. And you will get all the ni'mats and bounties of Jannah. That's where you should be going. Keep your mind focused on that. And avoid that line of sinning and disobedience which takes you to the Jahannam, which is a route and a road and a slippery slope towards Jahannam. Don't end up there. So, another point to remember is leave all sins in order to connect yourself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also, as we mentioned about Suhbah, right? Sufiya Ikram, Ahlul Tasawwuf say, get bayat to a sheikh. When you pledge your allegiance to a sheikh, you stay connected to them. And today connection with sheikh is very easy. WhatsApp, email, telephone, message. You are connected to them. You don't have to be physically in their presence. Your spiritual presence with them is enough. If you stay connected with the du'as of your shaykh, you will keep on progressing, inshallah. Progressing. And with the ma'fulat, which he gives you awrad wazaid, they will keep you in touch with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Finally, dua. Dua is, مخ العبادة. وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداعي إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون. When my slaves ask you about me, then tell them I'm really close to you. I'm closer to you than your jugular vein. Whenever a caller calls upon me, I immediately respond to his call. There is no possibility of loss of connection, like we lose connection in Wi-Fi. There is no possibility of anything else. The only condition is that our battery should be charged and the mobile battery should be charged. If our battery's charge is gone, we won't be able to connect ourselves with Allah. And the battery can be charged with Iman and Amal Salih. If Iman is there, Amal Salih is there, the battery is charged. If it's full, then it's fully charged. Little bit, then little bit charged. And according to your battery's charge, you will get the quickest reception and connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, your du'as are your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make du'as for yourself, make du'as for your kids, your families, your parents, your grandparents. Make du'as for your friends, your locality, your masjid, and everyone around the masjid. Stay connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are a few points. We started off with, first of all, realizing that yes, I'm not talking about just people over there, I'm talking about the whole world, whenever people are listening on the internet, wherever. We have to first of all realize that the Muslim Ummah today is severely disconnected with Allah. Kufr is as strong as it can be. Kufr is rampant. Shirk is rampant. People are leaving Islam. They are getting more and more disconnected from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you realize the problem, then you look for the solution. So realize the problem and then try and connect yourself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How do you connect yourself with Allah? Take baby steps. Start praying 5 times a day. Don't worry, we have a very fast life, and in that life we have to juggle our lives. Pray your namaz properly. Don't rush in your namaz. Remember, if you have so many problems, so many things to go through, then remember, Allah is the one who will help you remove those problems, and Allah is the one who will manage your affairs. When you come to masjid, forget about everything and focus on Allah. When you say Allahu Akbar, what do? Takbir al-Tahrimah, you will lift your hands to your ears. That means you're throwing all your problems behind the back. And you're saying all my problems are insignificant. Allah is the greatest. He's going to remove my problems for you. Say Allahu Akbar with that concentration. Connect yourself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Pray your salah properly. Number 3, read daily Quran Sharif every day. Number 4, do some azkar and awrad. Number 5, stay in good environment, good surroundings. And number 6, leave all sins, whatever they are, sins and overindulgence with social media, games, TikTok and whatever. Keep that up. Save your time. Put your mobile on flight mode when you don't need to use it. Don't spend time on mobile all the time. It disconnects you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only use it for good purposes. Don't use it for anything else. And then leave all types of sins, and then stay in the company of shaykh. Get bay'at to some mashayikh and stay attached and connected to them. And finally, make du'as that Allah keeps me and you and everyone, our children, family, everyone connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make whatever said in the future for us. Short dua, then we pray du'as. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Please have mercy upon us. Please help us to draw ourselves closer to you, to connect ourselves to you. Allah, make our connection with you easy for us. And remove all the sins and disconnections which we have, the barriers which we have placed between ourselves and you. And Allah, allow ourselves to draw ourselves closer to you. Give us iman kamil, yaqeen sadiq, qalb khashi', lisan dhakir. And Allah, give us tawbah nasuh, tawbah before our death. And Allah, give us admission into Jannah and protect us from the fire of Jahannam. Allah, protect our children, our families, our parents. Allah, take care of our parents in their old age. Allah, and help them through the old age. Those who who are sick and unwell, give them shifa. Especially those who have cancer, Allah, give them shifa. Have mercy upon them. Give them sabr on the illness which has come upon them. And Allah, grant them shifa. If shifa is not muqaddar for them, Allah, give them sabr, sukoon, and ajr, and thawab, and reward. For every minute they spend in any suffering and taqleed. Elevate their ranks in Jannah. Among our marhumeen who have passed away, elevate their ranks in Jannah. Especially our Mustafa, have mercy upon his grave and elevate his ranks in Jannah. And all those who passed away in COVID, our elders, our friends, brothers, sisters, mothers, whoever passed away, Allah, have mercy upon them. Shower your rahmah upon their graves. Allah, expand their graves. Make their graves garden from the gardens of Jannah. And Allah, allow us to prepare for our life after death as well. And Allah, accept our humble du'as. Have mercy upon the whole ummah. Remove all the problems, calamities from the whole ummah. Allah, remove all this detachment and disconnection from your zat, from the ummah, and allow the whole ummah to connect themselves to you. Give them hidayah, give them guidance. Have mercy upon the whole ummah, guide the whole ummah, forgive the whole ummah, conceal the faults and mistakes of the whole ummah, elevate the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, elevate the kalimah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, spread hidayah around the world, spread hidayah and guidance among Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Give us all the tawfiq to pray 5 times a day, to read the Quran Sharif every day, to do zikr azkar every day, and Allah, protect us from all sins on social media, on television, and to the other sins of the environment. Allah, clean our environment, purify our environment from zina, sharqa, drugs, liwaqat, and Allah, gambling, and all forms of sins, and give us a life of taqwa and piety and awareness. Allah, accept our please with us. Reward all these brothers and sisters who have spent their time, sat here for so long and listened to the bayan. Allah, reward them for their efforts. Reward the Masjid committees hereby and everyone connected to the Masjid. Reward the whole community, whoever is working for the improvement and betterment of the society. Reward them in full. Reward Imam Sahab and his Aliyah Makarama Appa as well. And Allah, accept all the khidmat that are taking place, the maktab, the bayanat, the mawaris, the zikr majlis, accept everything. And make this Masjid of Lichfield a source of hidayah and guidance for all those around it, and make a markaz of rushd and hidayah, and spread hidayah from here. Accept our efforts. Be pleased with us. Give us all the good things which your beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked of you, and protect us from all those evils from which he sought your protection. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. تب علينا يا مولانا. يا الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
Cross. Oh yeah.